Good morning everyone, my name is Danny Kingsmith and I'm from SBS IT Limited. Today I'm going to share with a few tips on how to spot phishing emails. The term phishing in relation to emails is given to the practice of sending millions of emails similar to casting a net in the hope of catching something. The email can be a warning, a notification, or a request for help to elicit a response to the content of the message. Most of the phishing emails we see nowadays are quite sophisticated and look very much like the real deal. They could appear to be from your bank, eBay or PayPal to name but a few. So what to look out for? Email mismatches. Does the email sender name match that of the actual address? Most email clients will display the sending name and email address. For generic addresses like support etc., confirm the address and the domain name. Most businesses will have addresses that end in things like .com, .uk, .net or .co.uk. If you deal with companies abroad, then expect to see things like .fr for France, etc. Was the request initiated? Confirm whether you even have an account at the service the message is from. Is this a security alert about an account security problem? It might be asking you to reset your password. This not only confirms your email address, but using the bad guy's link will also give them your password. If in doubt, don't use the link, but use your browser and go to the website manually, i.e. for PayPal, go to www.paypal.com. Is the message asking for payment or personal details? Ask yourself whether this seems right. Treat everything with skepticism. Why does someone need your details? Is the message asking you to transfer money? One example we see is, "Hi Karen, can you make a payment of £5,000 to the following account please? Dave." Does this sound like how Dave would send a request for payment? Hopefully you have a procedure in place that handles payments and this doesn't match it. The grammar in the messages tends to be poor. Bear in mind, PayPal and banks have teams of people drafting these templates and most will likely address you by name. Check the spelling. Most scammers can't spell complex words correctly. Does the URL seem right? So check the link. If you hover your cursor over the link, it will display the actual address and not the obfuscated name the scammer wants you to see. If they don't match, don't click on it. And finally, is the email offering you something? Ask yourself, does this seem too good to be true? The link shouldn't be the only medium to take up the offer. Look up the website or brand, or pick up the phone if you've any doubt. So let's dive in and take a look at a few examples that I've received over recent weeks. This one we're led to believe is from PayPal. Looks okay, right? Firstly, Outlook has displayed the name and address, which worryingly is no reply at chickenfoot.org, up here. I'm pretty sure that's not related to PayPal. You'll note that Outlook has flagged this as a junk email, which most email clients should do. So there's unusual activity on my account, which is interesting because I don't have an account under this address. The grammar isn't correct either. Someone has logged into your account. Has logged in? Hovering over the link here displays the web address of where the link actually goes. In this instance, epl.paypal-communication.com/t/some numbers/some more numbers. The thing to look for here is the part after https://. So epl.paypal-communication.com. We know that when using PayPal, we go to paypal.com, so it's fair to assume that any legitimate messages would have links to paypal.com. I would be too concerned about the characters after the domain name, in this instance, /t/something/something, as it allows websites to track links, clicked, etc. They then proceed to give you the standard information you'd expect in an email. Someone has clearly studied these messages. Note the line under buyer protection doesn't have a full stop, but the others do. Over here. Further down, they even start to give you advice on how to spot a spoof message. I can even unsubscribe from their mailing list, which is nice. However, the link is also naughty. Note the multiple full stops down here in the domain name. This is to confuse you, as you're likely to only focus on the name of the service when it actually takes you to the page of a known phishing website. Next up is Amazon, who are kindly telling me there's a problem with my details. The actual title of the message here is, please check your billing address and payment within 24 hours or your account will be removed permanently. So these guys are putting pressure on you to take action. Bear in mind that Amazon is a business and they want your return custom. There's no way they'd remove your account. And you probably couldn't get Amazon to remove it even if you wanted to. This message must be important because it's been sent with a high priority. This is to lend credit to the urgency of the message to try and force you to take action. If we look at where the message has come from, so we've got warning from Amazon, but the reply address is a bit suspect, which is noreply@mikoto.masaka.de. We should be binning this message at this point, as we know this isn't a legitimate email address. But let's dig a little further. We have Dear Amazon User. At this point, they would typically address you by your name. We are sorry to tell you that we face some problems with your details. Click the link below to continue using our secure services. Just follow the steps needed after logging in. So the grammar here is a bit poor. There shouldn't be a capital T in to midway through the sentence, and I'm pretty sure there should be a comma in here somewhere. If you hover your cursor over the link down here, it would show you the web address where the bad guys want you to go. In this instance, https://bit.ly/2f8wym3. Now, be careful here, as bit.ly is a legitimate service for URL shortening and tracking. In this instance, I think we have enough information to go on to not want to use a link. If you're concerned about the security of your Amazon account, then browse to amazon.co.uk or .com directly. Last but not least, we have a message from Apple. Our account has been disabled. Notice that the reply address uses the apple.co.uk domain. In my dealings with Apple, they have never used .co.uk for email. It's always been .com, but don't fret too much over this element. Dear customer, note the generic reference here. Apple will always use your registered name in the messages about your account. The remainder of the message looks fine except for one tiny mistake, and we know Apple are perfectionists. They wouldn't spell community wrong. And then if you hover over the link in the message down here, it gives you the web address http://blockwith.fr/tmp/inform. Now, that's a French website, so it's definitely nothing to do with Apple. And that should pretty much give you enough information to not proceed any further with that message. So that wraps up this session on identifying phishing messages. Hopefully you found it useful and feel empowered to avoid these scammers in the future. Check out our website for more information at www.sbsit.co.uk. I'm Danny Kingsmith of SBSIT. If you have any questions or would like to follow up, my details are danny@sbsit.co.uk and my number is 020 3397 5940. Thank you very much. Bye bye.